Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to part 3 of Tony Ortiz's Final Fantasy VI Endgame Guide, where I'm just going to run through the tower and show you exactly how to get down with Kefka. But first, I must mention, of course, my wonderful, wonderful home, RadioInfluence.com, Radio Under the Influence Podcast Network, where I, of course, am a part of podcasting with the Hit Confirm podcast, as well as a few other podcasts, and I am also vice president of day-to-day operations. And if you want to, please contact us at all the viable means of contact through us. We have, of course, check out our website. You can go on iTunes, Radio Influence on iTunes. You can also follow Twitter at Radio Influence. Send a message there. You can follow me at all my various avenues on Facebook, Twitter, Twitch, Xbox Live, all Tony Ortiz 15. Also my personal Twitch channel where I screw around and do a lot of the prep work for stuff like this. That's also Tony Ortiz 15 here on Twitch TV. And you can also email me directly, Tony at RadioInfluence.com, or if your question is fighting game related, of course, you can always email hitconfirm at RadioInfluence.com. So now that that's out of the way, I'm going to go ahead and go through the tower. Basically, I did make one small mistake, but it's covered, and that's the way that you get to the statues in the end of the game actually necessitates you to have lock in party 3 and not 2. But it doesn't really matter because since Gogo is in party 3, Gogo can just take the steal ability and use a sneak ring and steal that force armor off the Guardian, which you will see in a few minutes pretty easily. So I'm just going to go ahead and start with party 2, considering party 2 and party 3 both have to open paths for party 1. There's no real reason to worry about going with them first. If you want to just make it easy on yourself, and I'm going to fast forward key through some of this stuff. You know, when I see an enemy of note, I'll mention it, but obviously there's going to be some empty treasure chests and such. What you're going to want to do in those instances, obviously if they're not open, open them and take the treasure. So anyway, just go ahead and fast forward through some of this. Anytime you don't see me go in a room like this, there's probably just a treasure chest in it, as you can see there. So just pick that up and bounce. Coming down through here, there's a save point. That would be a boss in your first run. That's Atma. Pretty easy to deal with, especially if Locke is in party 2. Alrighty. Just gonna move on. Movers are pretty standard. They don't do anything special. Now this is the spot where you need to get some stuff done. You gotta go in here, hit this button. This will open a path for party 1. There's also a chest I didn't happen to grab on my first run for some reason. The ribbon in it. I'll take that. And then around the corner we go. And, you know, if you're coming in here casually as well and not just to beat it, you might want to walk around in certain areas, like, you know, that area in the room, just to make sure you fight all the formations of enemies so that they do appear on the Veld for you. For Gao to grab Rage. Okay. And that's all there is to party 2. Party 3. Oops. You're going to want to go in this door here. It's going to put you on a catwalk, 2 treasure chests, grab them, come back out. And then you're going to want to head down this way. Now, there's a secret chest hidden down here. Basically, you get right in the middle here and you head straight down. The sky base is very dangerous. So be careful about that. It has all kinds of nasty attacks. So when you go down as far as you can go, you won't be able to go left, okay? So just go up 1 and then left, and you should go all the way left until you can't go left anymore. Then it's going to take you, you're going to go down, and then to the right. And then eventually up in here, grab a second Aegis shield, which is awesome. And then to get out, same thing basically. Go down, up. And voila. Alright, so don't worry about that to the left. That's the way back. Come on up this way. You're going to have a save point, chest, and then you should get into a boss fight right here at the stairs. Actually going to go ahead and use a tent because I had no MP on Celeste from when I was leveling her. There's also a Prometheus, I believe, you fight in this kind of terrain. You might want to run into. Make sure you run into that, so on the Veld you can pick that up. There's a chest over there to the right. You're going to want to come down this way. You're going to have to hit this to open up the path for group 1. You want to go up this conveyor belt to get that chest that's in the middle there and come back all the way around to here. And then head through the door. Again, dragon room. Now retainers are okay. Outsiders hit really hard. Madams have crazy good magic, so you're gonna want to down these parties as fast as possible. I don't believe you can run from outsiders either, so that makes them kind of tough. Well, yeah, retainers. Retainers will automatically trade off with you, so try to kill retainers with people that have, as you'll see right here. Try to kill retainers with people that have like high evade, so the way they can block the trade-off, or it just misses. That's handy. Saban will probably get killed here. No big deal as long as, you know, they go down. You can always res people after the fight. If you're in here, you don't necessarily want experience in your first run through to grab the Esper. All you want is really the Esper and then out. Basically those 2 dragons and then out. You could even leave party 1 just chilling, get most of the good items, and just leave them right at the hook to get out of here. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to actually save state for myself, because I'm going to actually run into some mobs and then pick up the rages later, but I'm not actually going to save. And I'll show you the point of no return too as well for the saving. So yeah, there's chests everywhere, pick them up. Pretty self-explanatory. Hey look, my path's open, cool. I believe the break bait's still here if you forget it. I don't know though, I've never forgotten it, so I've never checked. Be a secret treasure chest down here somewhere too. Okay, cool, I ran into Prometheus, that's the only other enemy I think I didn't hit the last time. So, around and around we go. Up this path here. Treasure chest over there. Scoop that up. And voila, you're here. Okay, so this is how it works. Okay. Basically, you're going to go through. We're going to kill these. And the goddesses are in order from left to right, 1, 2, and 3. So Doom, Poltergeist, and then whatever the last one's called. So what you have to do here is you have to go left or right and go out the door to push the weight down to take the place of that person so they can get through into this room as well, and you get all 3 of these switches. So Strago needs to be all the way on the left. As you can see, that's where he is, so we got to go that way. You get boxed off, and then you'll see below you your party member. You have to cycle through, push that weight down. Okay, and then you can come up here. Actually, yeah, you have to stay up here. Okay, so this party then takes the role of the party number 2. And actually you can go out the other way if you want. You can go all the way out from here. They go through. They now have to become party 3. So, like I said, this is a little bit of a oops because you need someone who can steal at the end here in the middle, but Gogo can do that for us. So I'm not going to worry about it. I'm just going to do what I need to do. Move out of the way here. Drop that shit. Stand up here. Alright, now this is where I'm going to save state again, because at this point I can still leave. As you can see, I can still go all the way back to the chain. Alright, so once I go inside though, I hit that switch there, this changes. As you can see, I am up top now, and now I cannot go back. I don't think. If there's a spot where I can go back, I'm going to try to find it for you. But now what I need to do is convert Gogo's lore into steel. Actually, I'll convert his tools into steel. And then relic-wise, we're going to have to hook him up with a sneak ring. And hey, look, it's the Guardian. He steals the Force Armor right away, which is perfect. And now I can just go to town on this thing. Fun stuff. So you can then go forward and fight the next statue as well. Can't go up this, as you can see. We'll fight Doom first just so you can see how this works. Okay, so unfortunately, you can't steal anything good off the statues. It's something they changed in the English version. It's just there. There's just nothing you can do about it, sadly. And you can see that they did like no damage, right? It's because she has this thing up called Force Field. It's crazy. You can always ignore defense. Doom's aura is shaking. She casts Force Field, or he, or whatever. Just keep attacking. And Strago will learn Force Field. And you get a Sky Render. You go up here, stand on a switch. Actually, we'll wait right there. And it's, oh my god, Poltergeist! I was actually going to try to show you that you steal garbage. Yeah, Yeah, see Steel Red Jacket and not an ammo weapon or an Illumina or whatever, a Ragnarok sword. So whoever tells you that kind of thing is unfortunately misguided. Hey, an Orlan's cool. And then this is where you need to do a little bit of experimentation. This is still reversed. Alright, so I'm going to check this out. Let's do Statue 3. Aura Lance. Hey look, I have some Minervas. You do get some cool loot though, like the Excalibur. So you'll notice it's not as good as the Illumina, obviously, but it's a better than average Night Sword. So it'll probably fit pretty nicely on. There is a way to go back up, I thought. Yep, you cast Warp and you end up back in the airship, so Warp is your friend. Which is awesome. So just to show you that right there. So we're just going to go ahead and do all this over again. Retrospect, I probably should have... Oh. So in retrospect, I probably should have save stated right before I did that. Slipped my mind, no problem though. Let's go ahead and put the steel. On go. And since it was in my first slot, I did it automatically. Alrighty. So basically I'm just going to do the same shit I was doing before. And just to show you that you can warp out. Oh. You gotta remember to come out here and hit these switches. You will forget a lot of stuff. That's just the way it goes. I actually don't need to do anything else with these guys. So... And if you ever want to cheese anything, just Nightshade. She doesn't have anything worthy anyway, so... Basically like a weaker version of Illumina. Okay, here's what I'm going to save. Oh, after I do one quick thing here. This, you lose the 20M block, but you gain a bunch of stats, so it's kind of like, I don't know, what do you do? I'm going to say just leave it off of them. But it's there. The item is there, so. What you could really do is do this. Oh. Okay. And then last fight. So here you get to decide, you know, you're like, I don't know, what do I want to do? Alright, so let's fight Kefka. story. Me, ooh, wow, all of you. Gao, of course. I'm not sure what Setzer says, and Humaro, who knows? He probably just goes, "Mrrr." You sound like Jabbers from a self-help booklet. The fourth wall references that Kefka makes are awesome. So this is how the last fight works, basically. You choose people in an order. Well, he's going to laser shit, but you choose whatever party members you want in whatever order you want. Basically what happens is when one of them gets waxed, the others will come in for them. So Kefka actually has to kill your whole party, which is something even cooler that a lot of games don't experience, you know? Like, and when I mean whole party, I mean all 12 of you. So, you can decide, like, which way you want to go here. You can put in Gao and just cheese the shit out of him with the Nightshade Rage. Or you can just body him for real with, like, a really strong party. Like this. Or maybe even that. Or you can go nuts like that. You can even steal a Mega Elixir from him at one point. This is going to reset you. Each fight will reset you like it was a new fight, even though you just transition. So you can re-rage with Gao as well. If I actually get a quick off, it'll give me a ton of spells. He dies. Then you get to watch the ending. I mean, you can see even still at level 99, like, some of the stuff can be a challenge, but, you know, it depends. See all the magic is disappearing. And the ending is pretty cool. It takes you through each individual character and, you know, shows you the escape from the keep. Machines? I hate machines. He flips a coin. References Daryl. Catches a girder. Throws that shit like a boss. And people's endings, certain people's endings change if you don't use them in the last battle. I think Edgar, Sabin, and Celeste have different little little snippets here if you don't use them in the last fight at all. Mog gets crane gamed. Watch this beautiful hair. Rage! And that happens there. So any speculation of Gogo being Daryl that some people have made is pretty much thrown out the window by that ending there. You know, so. Just throwing people. And this is the real key here. And if you go and see his dreams, you'll understand that part more. Woo, clouds. The world's fastest ship, peoples. And then you get some more credits and stuff, but you know, that's pretty much it. So that's what I'm going to call it here. Thanks for tuning in to part 3. That'll give you the end of the tower. But there's all kinds of cool stuff you can do. You know, warp out of the tower like I showed you with all the items. You can go back, do all kinds of stuff, pick up more rages, just do all kinds of ridiculousness. But yeah, I mean, this game, so much fun. Definitely worth the time putting into it, maximizing everybody. That's part of the fun in RPGs. So take it easy. Remember to follow us at radioinfluence.com and all of the channels to get in touch with us on the Radio Influence Network. Let us know what you want to see. We do fighting games every single week, but we will do all kinds of other stuff for you. Whatever you want to see, video games, you know, console or PC, emulation, whatever you want to see there, we'll get it done. So, thanks for tuning in, guys.